guys, Trashman here. Alright, so we are on the return flight back from Phoenix to San Diego. So it'll be a short 264 nautical mile flight. We did the opposing flight yesterday. This will be part of the short series because these are smaller flights in nature. I already have passengers and fuel loaded. So we're basically ready to get out of here. We need IFR clearance. We'll listen to ATIS real quick.
4-1-0. Sky condition clear. Temperature 30. Dew point -0 and altimeter 29090. Landing runway 26, 25 left. Departing runway 26, 25 right, 25 left. Advise on initial contact QA information Papa.
Okay. So, it'd be nice if we could get 25 right out of here, because that's literally right behind us. So let's go ahead and see. American 480, request IFR clearance, information Papa.
American 480, Phoenix clearance, information Papa correct, cleared to San Diego Airport, Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 2865. Squawk 5635.
Okay, so cleared Firebird 1 departure Mohawk transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 128.65. Squawk 5635. American 480. Alright, so we'll get some of that dialed in real quick.
Negative. Climb via SID.
Thought I said that, but maybe not. Climb via SID, American 480. Alright, so
Negative. Climb via SID.
That's exactly what I said again. Climb via the Firebird 1 SID, American 480.
American 480, read back correct. Contact ground 132.55 when ready for pushback or engine start.
132.55 when ready for push and start, American 480. Okay, so now that we got handed off, we'll go ahead. 5635 will be our transponder. 5635, enter. And then, let's see, so real quick, we are getting 25 right, which is nice. Alright, so 25 right. Firebird. Is it Firebird 1? Yes, Firebird 1. And Mohawk. Insert. Let's see if we have any discontinuity. And then that's going to be at our arrival, so I'll leave that discontinuity for now. Other than that, I think we're pretty much ready to go. So the only thing I'm going to look for is they want us to climb via the SID. So we'll go up to 10,000. So dial that in at 10. And that all looks good to me. I've already, let me bring you down here. So I've already set up Flaps 1 configuration, we're all good there. I remembered to set all this up. Sometimes when I'm trying to make a quick video, I can forget. Okay, so let's go ahead, we can go beacon lights on. And we'll start that APU and we'll ask for push and start. American 480 ready for push and start.
American 480, Phoenix ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Okay, so we're gonna push back and to the right. Okay. Push approved, face south, American 480. So our APU's at 45. We can start the push. So parking brake off. And let's go ahead and start this push. We'll just keep an eye on that. Track IR. Just waiting for that APU to spool all the way up. We're almost there. And APU's available. bleed, and we'll go ignition number 2. Move this out of the way just a second, and then we'll bring it back when we get a taxi clearance out there. So 25 right should be right here, so this will be very, very short taxi. Face south. I'm not going to get all the way south, but close enough. We'll stop here. And parking brake on. Out of the way, and we'll go for number 1. While we're here, let's just get a so empty. Okay, so I'll pull my chart up, and let's go ahead and figure out how we're getting to 25 right. It should be super easy. So American 480, request taxi to 25 right.
American 480, runway 25 right taxi via 7, Delta, Delta 1 tree, Echo 1 tree.
Okay. Taxi to runway 25 right via 7, Delta, Delta 13, Echo 13, American 480. So that actually makes sense in my chart here. Let's go 7 to Delta 13 to, yeah, Delta 13 to Echo 13, and that puts us at the last holding point. Okay, engines are started. Turn that off, ignition to normal. And let's go ahead and start rolling. Taxi light. So I'm actually on 6 right now. 7
American 480,
would be
contact Phoenix Tower
that line.
120.9er.
So there, do you think we're here? 120.9 American 480. So this will be Delta 12. And then that's Echo 12. They wanted me at Echo 13 and Delta 13, so it should have been one this way. I kind of knew that. Alright, there's Echo 13, runway 25 right. So we're going to parking brake. We will transponder on.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
I don't even have all the normal stuff here, so speed brakes up, arm, max brake, flaps 1, there we go. Let's go ahead and tell them we're ready, and we'll do a takeoff config here in a second. American 480, holding short runway 25 right, ready for departure.
American 480, Phoenix Tower, wind 140 at 4, fly heading 080, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, everything's normal. Runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff, American 480. Okay, so we are good to go. Takeoff config is normal. Go strobe light. Landing lights. Little squiggly. Alright, let me lock up this track IR so that doesn't mess me up on departure. And so armed, max speed brakes, flaps 1, gears down, all lights are on. Let's hit it. We are cleared for takeoff. Rotate. Gears coming up. And we're gonna engage autopilot. Climbing via the SID.
American 480, contact Phoenix departure.
Over to departure, American 480. Alright, don't want to mess that up. American 480 is with you at 3,400, climbing 10,000.
American 480, Phoenix departure. Good day. Radar contact. Clear direct Firebird. Resub the Firebird 1. Climb and maintain flight level 180.
Alright. Clear direct Firebird. Resume the Firebird 1. Climb and maintain flight level 180, American 480. So up to 180. Those mountains they look awesome to me. I know people that live here probably say the same thing. I'm a Floridian, so I have a lot of ocean around me, and it seems like it's always going to be the opposite. It depends on where you go. So I'll put this back up here for the moment. But we had a big stutter. But yeah, so people are always like, do you go to the beach a lot? And unfortunately, my answer is no, I don't. It's a lot of work and single dad life, and it's hot here, just like it would be where I'm flying. I'm not gonna take that away from Phoenix right now. Alright, so for whatever reason, I said it on the last video, these red lights will stay on. My gear's not stuck out or anything, but at 9,000 feet, I'll go ahead and turn off the taxi and landing lights, and those go away. It's part of the SPADNEX program, so until I can do some of my own logic in there, a little bit of coding, or find a little snippet from online to make it better, everything else works good though. That's why I really don't want to touch it. So we're passing 9,000 right now, so we'll go. I heard a lot of clicking. I accidentally half clicked it, but they're all down, and those two red lights will go off. Alright, so we are at 10,000 feet, just like yesterday. It was a super short flight. Turn my headset audio down a little so I can hear myself. So we'll wait until we get after this turn. I'll probably let the people in the back loose. This was a quick flight yesterday. I didn't even have to take a little. Usually I pause when I'm at cruise altitude and go do other things, but it takes like a total of 1 hour to do this flight. So if you don't want to watch everything, like I keep stating, you can always go in the description and just look for the chapter you're looking for. If you want to just see me land, then go for it. Alright, so we are at 11,500 and we're about to straighten up. So now, if you would like to use the restroom, feel free to move about the cabin. Alright, going up to 18. And we are still on Firebird 1. I gotta let this catch up. Okay, so we just passed Metal, heading Firebird 1, 28 miles. Or Firebird, excuse me. And then from there will be Mohawk to Cruise. So let's see if they take us up to cruising altitude before Mohawk.
American 480. Contact Albuquerque Center 125.4. Take care.
125.4 American 480. See ya. American 480 is with you at flight level 160, climbing flight level 180.
American 480, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, American 480. Alright, so we're going up to 36. And that's what Debrief shows, so all good there. So as far as fuel and everything, I don't see any problem. We will have to... So after, I can already see... No, I can't see Mohawk yet. Okay, so you can see in 80 miles our flight plan kind of just ends. So it looks like Hogs, Lucky One, we're going to put it in. Usually I have to change it anyways, but for now we're going to assume runway 27. And they got the RNAV, of course. I wonder if it makes any difference if I just choose runway 27. Because I'm sure I'm going to get a visual. We'll change it if anything happens. So 27, Lucky One. I'm just looking at. Let me drag it over so you can. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, right here, Lucky One. So I just put in 27 at my destination airport. So let me actually go back. Let's erase. So I'm going to select destination at the very bottom, KSAN. I'm going to click that. Arrival. And then, like I said, we have some RNAVs. We have a localizer. I'm just going to pick the standard plain Jane 27. And I'm going to be looking for Lucky One now. So we will scroll. There's Lucky One. And there's no VA here, so that's okay. We click enter, and we'll see
American
how.
480, contact Albuquerque Center 125.25.
125.25 American 480. And you can see just like that, we have continued the flight plan towards Phoenix, so now it's continuous. Let's pull standard. We should have done that a few thousand feet ago. And let's let them know we're here. American 480 is with you. Flight level 240, climbing flight level 360.
American 480, Albuquerque Center, roger.
What a great day to be flying. So I got no warnings or anything. Eventually I'm going to start adding that in, but we're just not ready yet. Oh yeah, this is still FPS from you. Don't leave it on You don't ever want to leave it on pushback. You just don't want to do it. It's calculating and trying to figure out where you're at, and it will steal FPS. Alright, so just passing 250. Our top of climb is going to be right at Judith, which is, I know you can't see it, I get that. I can see it here, which you can't see it here, and I can also see it here, which you can't see it here. But I do have, I'll pull the screen over again. This is on a different monitor, but this is what we're looking at right now. So we are going to reach our cruise altitude right before Judith, and then top of the descent will be after Hog. So it should be just like yesterday, where as soon as you reach the cruising altitude, you're going to basically start descending again rather quickly, which that's okay. It's a quick flight. And then the next one from here, let's look at our schedule. So the next one, I'm doing this flight currently, Phoenix to San Diego, then it'll be San Diego to Phoenix. Oh boy, I probably won't record this one. I'll jump back into the little mini series with Phoenix to Vegas, Vegas to Phoenix, Phoenix to Fresno, Fresno to Phoenix, okay, Tucson. So I do have one that repeats, and basically we've already went from San Diego to Phoenix, so I'm gonna just when I say remove it, I don't want to skip it, that cost, so I'll fly it. I'm not gonna record it. And then we'll continue there with their roughly 1 hour flights total, and I'm trying to have it set up not cold and dark, just to kind of give us a little head start, so you guys aren't waiting on me and watching me set everything up. You know, batteries, external power, aiders, your pumps, your crew, oxygen. You arm this, you set this to auto. I like to get the nav lights on, adjust your lighting. Of course, you board all your passengers, which today we have 164 passengers, and fuel, obviously you would do that before you start. So I try to get all that out of the way to where all we need to do is call for clearance and get a pushback and a taxi and get out of there. Makes it quicker for me editing, and obviously a shorter video for you when you don't need to see the startup. There's plenty of videos of even actual pilots starting this airplane, so no reason to watch me do it. I do it all out of order, I'm sure. I have thunderstorms in the area in real life. Not here in Phoenix. It's looking very... Alright, so we're going to get out of the airport chart, and we're going to start planning for San Diego. So I'm going to pin 27 right now, so the approach, and I guess I'll pin the RNAV. That'll give me an idea. Unless they tell me something else, I can always go back, but I know I didn't select the RNAV. I hope I don't get the RNAV, because I honestly am not very good at flying them. Okay, so that seems okay, so I really don't like, we're going to be flying over some mountains pretty close. Alright, so in the case of mist, climb 2500 direct to Sarges and hold, which that's straight out on 27, so we'll just fly runway heading out to Sargs or Sarges and 2,500 feet. So we'll try to put that in our head, even though I forget. And we'll go back to the MCDU, and everything is still looking just the way it was. I'm going to cheat even more. There's no sense of speeding up these little flights, but I'm going to go 2 times speed. You'll see the clock start counting a little bit quicker, and as long as we remember to turn that off on arrival, we're good. But I want these to be shorter flights for you guys, to where you don't have to sit here for 2 hours or scroll back and forth trying to find certain spots where BATC is going to chime in and all that stuff. So this is the most boring part of the flight. Usually not, because if I wasn't recording, I could be watching a movie on the other monitor. So it's your fault. No, just kidding. But I could listen to music and watch a movie, do other things, or like I said, sometimes I'll push the auto respond on. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'll let you see what happens here. So I'm going to kind of just ramble. They're going to tune the radio for us, and they're also going to auto respond. So I shouldn't have to make any calls. It'll be the FO now. And we'll see if we get handed off pretty soon, and he will take care of that for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again for the flight
Just
deck,
Captain briefing.
We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet elbows clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cards shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Okay, so now that he's done with his announcement, what we need to do is get our destination data, and the best way is to just request it. So we will go to the AOC menu, WX request, send, and as soon as we get a company message that will pop up right here, we'll go back in there. We'll get our information, and we'll print it off, plug it in, and we'll be basically set up, and then we just have to kind of be ready if they give us a different runway or something like that. So I can see the top of descent is in about 70 miles. We are going 2 times speed right now, so that 70 miles will click by pretty quick.
American 480.
Alright, so I'm not going to say anything.
Expect Lucky 1, runway 27.
Lucky 1, runway 27, American 480.
American 480. Contact Los Angeles Center 134.65. Take care.
Contact Los Angeles Center 134.65, American 480, see you. Los Angeles Center, American 480, flight level 360.
American 480, Los Angeles Center, roger.
Okay, QNH is going to be, where are you at? 3007. Temperature 18. Winds are going to be 230 at 6. And if we go back to our chart, we'll go heads up again. If we go back to our chart and runway 27, for the RNAV, 680 feet. I'm just going to put that in there.
American 480, descend via Lucky 1 arrival. San Diego Airport landing runway 27, altimeter 3007.
So I'm just popping
Descend via Lucky 1 arrival.
680
San
in there
Diego
real quick.
Airport landing runway 27. Altimeter 3007.
All right.
American 480.
I actually made this too big. I forgot I have a little screen over there showing what I'm doing. So I had auto respond on. I think that should be good like that. I forget, I can't see the screen over here below it. So we're gonna be descending via Lucky 1. So if I come here, 6,000. Now? It's in 215 miles. We can kind of let that top of descent come in just a little bit more. And then I'm also going to, like I said, I don't know if this is proper, 3007 and pull. And then that way I kind of have it for arrival. It'll be ready to just... Okay, so top of descent is 30 miles out.
American 480, contact Los Angeles Center 128.15.
12815 American 480. See ya. Alright, so obviously I've taken over the radio again. And actually before I key up, we're gonna start that descent down to 6,000. We are approximately 20 miles from top of descent, and I'd rather be on the lower side than the higher side, so we'll dial in 6 and push for a managed. American 480 is with you at flight level 360, descending 6,000.
American 480, Los Angeles Center, roger.
Alright. So we have a break in the flight plan, which is just a discontinuity there. And that's the end of... We might get vectored, so I'm going to leave the discontinuity for the moment. That's 100 miles away. Yeah. American 480, light turbulence.
American 480, roger. Thanks for the PI rep.
I should get back and say, you're so very welcome. Okay. Still got 3,000 pounds of fuel on board. We're flying directly into the wind. But we are going to be looking for the ocean out here. So until we get into arrival, I'll drag that back off. And let's just kind of look around. Some mountains and stuff over there. Let's go outside. And I'm sure we'll get a better picture than that, but hey, for now, that's what we got. Okay, so I'm just trying to check, make sure. So if we go back to our chart, I know at Vita, we need to be at 4,000, and that is because, I'll see if we have Lindy as well. We're going to 6,000. I just have to make sure I'm above 5,000 at Lindy, if that's the way we're going. Yes, it is. So Lindy right there, we need to be at above 5,000. I guess you can't see that, but right there is Lindy. Put it right on the top. So at Lindy, I need to be at 5,000. or above. So like I said, very, very short flight. The runway's already 12 o'clock, about 80 miles, a little less. So this could be a straight in for 27. That's what it looks like anyway. So I'm trying to get down as quick as I possibly can, but I will still listen to the constraints and not crash into a mountain. So I like this stuff, all these cool rocks, and I'd be rock climbing, or I don't know what I'd be doing. I guess I wouldn't be doing any scuba diving or anything out here, but I guess this is why I can fly a simulator and see the scenery to an extent. Plus I take some vacations. It's actually going to be one of our destinations coming up soon in this little mini-series to Las Vegas. Going out to Valley of Fire, Mount Charleston. It's really crazy how it can be like 100 degrees in Vegas, and then you go up to Mount Charleston and it can be snowing. But I like it. It's gives me a different perspective. Alright, so let's we're just below 20,000 now. Everything's still looking good. About to be transitioning in, so we'll go ahead and we'll set the altimeter. And get the people back in their seats. With the headwind, we are descending pretty quickly, which is nice. Getting definitely some American 480 experiencing moderate turbulence.
Aircraft reporting pi rep, say call sign.
American 480.
American 480, roger. Thanks for the pi rep.
I know that's still light. I keep testing out what I can and can't say with ATC, so we're really quickly about to be at 10,000 feet.
American 480, contact SoCal, approach 132.2.
That would also help. 132.2, American 480. Alright, so let's see what if they're going to vector us, hopefully. American 480 is at flight level 130, descending 6,000.
American 480, verify information X-ray.
Alright, so right now I'm going to activate the approach phase. We have information X-ray, American 480.
American 480 SoCal approach. Good day, altimeter 3007. Expect the RNEB Yankee runway 27 via Lindy.
Okay, so the RNAV. Okay. Expect the RNAV Yankee 27 via Lindy, American 480. So I don't know if I should change that real quick. So I didn't select the RNAV, but RNAV Yankee, and it was still the, wait, Lindy? Do I have Lindy in here? I don't have Lindy, I just have Lucky 1, which I think is what we were following. So we'll enter Lucky 1, there's Lindy, perfect. Insert. Sorry, I didn't kind of show what I was doing there. So now we should be good to go. Alright, flight plan. So we're going to keep descending. Let's get this a little bit closer. So I can go down to 6,000, which we are. More speed brake. Okay, we have slowed down, so we'll start descending again. And so far it's showing me blowing through the next waypoint constraint. But let's see if we can get down just a little bit. From there we'll go, I'm actually going to dial in 4,000. Or did they tell me anything? Hold on, let's look here. So it's kind of nice that you can always come back and look at what they said. Descend via Lucky 1 arrival. Okay. So I'm still descending the Lucky 1 arrival. Okay. I just like to check that out and make sure they don't tell me. I almost thought they did though. But I'm losing my mind, so yeah, just descend via Lucky 1. So I'm going to put 4,000 feet and push that. And hopefully we can start hitting these constraints. A little fast. Not really a little fast, but we're a little high. And I don't think I can. Is this possible? I go 2,000, minus 2,000, and let's pull that. See what happens. I haven't played with the FCU too much, so that will descend us 2,000 feet a minute, but it's now we're. Is it going to manage the speed still? I think it is. Alright, so it looks like our constraints are all going to work out now. Just a quick, let me get us even lower. Go 2,300 for a second. I just want to play with it because I haven't really got to do too many. Okay, and there's a mountain out there. That was probably what was on the chart. So at this point, let's go back to managed. Managed. Okay. And the speed brakes, we can bring those back in as we come over our first constraint. Okay, so Lindy's coming up. It's Lucky is 2 miles away, then it'll be Lindy, which is directly in front of us, and per the chart, that's where it said to don't go below 5,000. So we're at 6. Lindy has a constraint of 5.
American 480, cleared direct Lindy, cross Lindy at or above 5,000, cleared RNEV Yankee runway 27.
Perfect. Okay. Maintain 5,000, expect RNAV Yankee 27, American 480. Alright, so that's why they didn't want us to descend, because we have this little mountain to go over. And then we're going to be straight in for runway 27. And I missed my landing lights. Whoops. Can't take me anywhere. Alright, so speed brakes are up. I don't know whether to call them on the ground. You call them spoilers, and in the air I guess speed brakes, but we're going to arm the spoilers. It looks like we're going to make our constraints now. Maybe. So they're just saying cross Lindy at or above 5,000, but I'm going to dial in 2,000 because that is our last waypoint and it just popped in there, so that should set us up nicely for the landing. Okay, all lights are on. Arm those, and we are 15 miles out. I'm going to go flaps 1. And we'll worry about some of that in just a second. Okay, I'd really like to descend a little bit quicker now. Looks like Rebo is our last waypoint. We'll be about 2,000 feet at Rebo, right here. A little past Rebo, so we might be a little high on the glide slope. Which I dealt with that yesterday, so that's no big deal. Looks like I can see San Diego up in the 12 o'clock area. And I believe, without zooming my camera way in,
American 480, contact Lindbergh Tower 118.3.
118.3, American 480, see ya. Alright, let's get some landing clearance. American 480 is on final. Alright, flaps
American
2.
480, Lindbergh Tower, continuing.
Continue, American 480. So I wish, so at 2,000 feet we're going to be a little past. But it is plus 2,000 feet, so we don't want to be at 2,000 feet here. So it could work out. We're at 3,200, but we just have like 7.5 miles to the runway. Alright, gear can come down. And once I get all green, we'll go flaps 3.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
All green, flaps 3. Is that the runway right there? Full flaps. I hope that's not the runway. Alright, we're gonna fly.
2,500.
Go manual again. Okay, so I have
2,500.
will that work? Yeah, I don't know.
American 480, wind variable, runway 27 cleared to land.
Jeez, I'm gonna be coming in like the space shuttle right now. Cleared to land, 27, American 480. So I'm going to hand fly this in. I really don't want to go around or anything. Alright, so it wants us to check the cabin real quick. So we'll come up here. Hey guys, wake up. Especially get ready to brace, brace, brace. So I'm actually on the localizer. I just don't personally know how the VNAV works, especially with these RNAV approaches. I'm going to try to catch up to that green ball, and that's the best way I know how to do it.
$1,000.
So this is going to be doable. As long as we are established before minimums. Okay, all lights are on. Spoilers armed, flaps down, auto
100
brake.
above.
We're gonna go auto brake medium on this
500.
one. Alright,
Minimum.
continuing. We are on glide slope. It's pretty wicked flying over houses. Buildings, I guess. Just kind of following this down into the valley.
$100.
Stutter galore. Alright, 700 feet a minute.
100. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10, 5.
Damn, boy. Okay, that was my worst landing. Oh, goodness. Come on, right rudder. Holy cow, that was bad. Alright, we're going to turn off here. We need to get that inspected.
American 480, exit left at Bravo 6.
Oh, perfect. Oh, my goodness. Left at Bravo 6, American 480. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. I can't believe how bad that was. Strobe light coming off. I'm glad
American 480, contact ground 129.775.
129.775 American 480. I still can't get over that. Pull up the airport chart real quick. That is the worst landing I think I've ever had. But it's okay, I'm gonna laugh it off. Alright. American 480, request taxi to the gate.
American 480, welcome to San Diego Airport. Safe parking or advise if need assignment.
Let's see if they have a gate for us. Any gate for American 480.
American 480, gate 103 taxi via Bravo 6, Bravo.
Okay, Bravo 6, Bravo. Gate 103 via Bravo 6, Bravo American 480. So I don't want to actually do it. Who's at my door? So I could, just for the sake of it, let's go to Takeoff, obstacle nodes, airport info. I mean, I don't, that's one thing I suffer with, is I don't really know how to find, I have found gate numbers before, but not everything in here has gate numbers on the nav graph charts. Alright, so this will be Bravo, and we're just going to take this to any old random gate over here. We just got off at Bravo 6, this is Bravo. And we'll at least get up to the terminal. Oh man, that was good. I slammed that thing down so hard. With a bounce. Alright, so if your backs are hurting really bad after that one, apologies. American Airlines will be giving you a coupon to go to the nearest chiropractor in the area. If you do not redeem the coupon, then it will go void within 1 business day. And that's all you get out of us. Sorry. Pack of ice. Alright, so we'll turn in here. Oh, that was too funny. Taxi lights off. And we're just gonna come find, let's find this gate right here. This is gate 103 today. Okay, parking brake on. Landing lights are off. I just have to retract these. And other than that, those lights are off, up, disarmed, auto brakes off, and I think we're good. So, like I said, we want to keep making these short. So we'll go back to our current flight. We're in the taxi in phase. Everything looks good to me. Pull the engines and we should get a post-flight. And this is where we're going to laugh. Wow! I got a 100. So what it must have I hit so hard and I bounced that it counted the second landing as the landing. Look at that, right on the line at 132 feet a minute and 1.29 G-force. That is 100% not true. We slammed into there like we were getting ready to bust the ice in Antarctica. So we'll submit that flight, and that's going to be it for this one. Before I jump out of here, BATC, excellent job, not one issue. In the very beginning, it was right after I got clearance. I was saying climb via SID, and then departure, blah blah blah. They said negative, climb via SID, and I said climb via SID, American 480, and he said negative, climb via SID. So that was just one little hiccup there. Nothing that I'm worried about. Everything else totally flawless. Actually worked out perfect. My landing, on the other hand, though, so this flight here from San Diego back to Phoenix, we are going to skip it. When I say we are going to skip it, I'm not. You will. So I'm not going to make a video. So I will skip this one, and then the next video that you will see would be Phoenix to Las Vegas, then Las Vegas to Phoenix, Phoenix to Fresno, Fresno to Phoenix. I wish I wouldn't have picked one with Phoenix in there over and over, but short flights. So this one went really well. BATC has been great. And before we totally get off of here, let's hook up some stuff and see if we can get a picture. Alright. I guess that could be kind of cool with the city in the background over there. Let me reset this, it's a little twisted. Even though it's Blob City, and that could be my fault. That's probably my fault. I should have pulled up a little further. So now we messed it up. Messed it up bad enough that I'm gonna get it out of here. Okay, you get out of here so I can get a picture. It will work with something like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I don't know how long that video ended up being, but I'm trying to go faster and faster. The FCU worked out great. BATC worked out great, and somehow I pulled it off with a pilot's life and got a 100. That still baffles me. But on that note, I'm going to end the recording, and I will see you guys on the way to Vegas. Phoenix to Vegas will be the next one. So on that note, see y'all later, and hope to see you in Vegas.